Hello everybody, it's Annie and welcome back to my channel. Here I am again, currently editing a video, and I have come to realize that I forgot to do my intro and outro. Oopsie daisies. So anyways, today we are doing another episode of Grilled Cheese, Please, in which I do a grilled cheese I found on Pinterest and test it out in my own kitchen to see if it matches up with my oh so strong love for grilled cheeses. So yeah, and that's what we're doing today. Let's go to my computer so I can go pull up the recipe. I have been in the living room for the past few days because we have some guests over, so they have been staying in my room, which means I get to sleep on the couch. Not a problem, because this is a very comfortable couch, if I do say so myself. Please excuse the very loud fans. It is hot and humid and like post-rain right now, so that's a little intense. Anyways, let's get to this. So today we are doing a grilled cheese with heirloom tomato and avocado. It is from the blog 15 Spatulas, which I will link down below as I always do. And what really interested me about this grilled cheese was that it had avocado and heirloom tomato combined, which is pretty cool. And they're both kind of summery, and it's like the end of summer, so like, why not, you know? So right now I'm just going to cut to the actual process of making the grilled cheese and then the taste test, and then I'll be back to talk just a little bit more. So we are going to start by cutting up my beautiful heirloom tomato. I only used half of it because it was a bit big, and then I'm also only going to be using half of my avocado because the same as well, it's a bit big. You can see I scoop it out first before I cut it. This is kind of like how I grew up doing it. I know a lot of people like cut it then scoop it out, but I decided to go a little bit on the different way. Anyways, the next thing that we are going to end up doing is heating butter on our non-stick skillet over medium heat. We're just gonna rub it directly on the skillet and then put the toast on top just to kind of start toasting one side of the sourdough. I apologize, you can totally see how I broke my bread, which I never thought I was going to do, but you know, somehow I did it. So now what we are going to be doing is cutting up some Gruyere cheese, because Gruyere is absolutely amazeballs. And what we are going to then end up doing is putting the sourdough bread with the toasted side up, because now you've heated the inside of the bread, and we're just going to kind of set up our sandwich. Again, I did not end up using all the tomato because that would have been way too much, and I also did not use all the avocado because, again, way too much. Then, you know, you just kind of like top that beauteous bread with your cheese and throw it back on the skillet and brown the sandwich on each side for 3 minutes. So now we are going to be putting the sandwich back on the grill, and it says that we have to brown it on both sides for about 3 minutes. You can see here that I struggled quite intensely with flipping the darn sandwich because of the fact that it had been broken in half. So I just took it off the grill and then kind of like, you know, redid it for another 3 minutes. Oh yeah, I also had my sandwich fall apart at one point because, you know, this is just like a hot mess in the making. That's okay. Alright, so this is our sandwich. We can see not really cooked through. You see that? I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm not even that hungry, but we're gonna deal. Oh, it's good. So the flavor of the sandwich is pretty good, but it's falling apart, and it's hot in some places and cold in the other places. So I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I think the most like weird part for me is the avocado, because I'm not a fan of avocado, but I'm trying it anyways. And that's what I'm dealing with. But still pretty darn good. So overall, I really did like the concept of the sandwich, but I was a little bit confused with the amount that the recipe called for. I mean, it says only 2 slices of bread, but then an entire tomato and an entire avocado. And that just kind of threw me off a little bit. because there was no way I could even get half of my tomato and no way I could even get half of my avocado on the sandwich, and it was already falling apart just like that. So had the ingredients been a little bit more, I ended up having to modify the sandwich because it was just too much. But that's why we do this thing. This is why we test out recipes we find online to see how much they really work. So unfortunately this one was not the best in terms of directions, but the taste was there. It had its potential. Just gotta like fix up the amount of the ingredients a little bit and then it'll be great. So yeah, that's all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching my channel. As always, feel free to like this video as well as comment down below and you tell me, what are your thoughts on avocado? I know it's kind of like a hit or miss. I'm just now starting to grow into liking it. So what about you guys? Let me know. Feel free to subscribe to this channel so you can continue getting updates on other videos that are to come. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll be seeing you later. Bye!